good morning. So it's like 1:30 in the morning, y'all. And I just woke up from this dream and I really wanted to get on here and kind of just like fill in more gaps. How about that? Okay. So first off, today is April 4th, 2023, like 1:36 a.m. or something, right? And so yesterday, mine's and my ex-husband's truck got broken into, or like ransacked. They wasn't broken into because the doors was unlocked. So like somebody opened the doors and ransacked the vehicles, right? And nothing was taken out of mine, but his key was stolen out of his. And yes, it's weird, a little too comfortable. It's just a little too comfortable. He just leaves his keys in his ignition. I even had a problem with that for quite some time, taking the key out the ignition because we just that comfortable, right? So instead of getting upset about it, or like, oh, cause he got like 3 extra keys, like it's not a big deal. I mean, but it is a big deal because you're coming on the property, you're stealing this stuff. But we talked, and it's like it has to be a kid, yo, because like even a couple weeks ago, our some shovels was taken, and then his bike that's like leaned up against the house was taken but left right across the street. So it's kind of like it clearly is coming off like a child is doing these things, right? So why I'm here today though is because I knew that I would, once I went to bed, I was gonna figure out what was going on, because that's just kind of how this works when you are an evolved soul. Some things are like given to you. You have certain abilities. Like if I actually have an issue with someone, I'm able to then like go speak with their higher selves. Whether you believe it or not, I don't know. I don't really care at this point because I know it's a fact. It's happened like about 3 times now that I felt like there was some type of rift going on between me and the individual, and then I went to sleep, and me and this individual will be talking, and it's like good. I mean, maybe it's still not good in the 3D, but that's it's really not my target to appeal to people and on this level. I mean, it is, but it's not because I'm trying to evolve spiritually. So like as long as I know spiritually we're good, like I'm gonna keep my distance until you get it that you want to be okay. Like if I know that we're good spiritually, I'm not about to continue to like look at you in a certain light when I already know your true intentions aren't to be this way, but you clearly haven't caught up to where I am. So I'm just back up and let you do what you do, right? Anyways, so why I'm really, because I had the dream, and in the dream it was just coming off like I'm like desperate a little bit, like you it's been like teachers and gurus and spiritual teachers and psychics and all this and this that has been doing things for years and years and years. So how could you think that all these? And I heard like niggas, like how you think all these niggas when we've been doing this for this long? And my thing is, I'm not trying to play or pretend or assume that anyone knows Erra, okay? Like at this point, I don't. I had one person, and this person, the only reason why I thought that I was telepathically communicating with him was because I thought we were spiritually evolved, like you were on my level. Meaning, I thought by you being a tarot reader and able to, discern and, give guidance and kind of like tap into what I am truly, because I know your ass ain't, I don't call him a false reader or anything, because some of the stuff was, it's like, come on, give credit where credit is due. But at the same time, like, we're not going to do this, because at the end of the day, I wasn't sitting here. I didn't come to tarot. I didn't come on YouTube. I didn't do this to get the attention of any famous person, any other tarot readers, none of that. And for it to, because my true intentions was to help my family, right? Let me help them, because this all coming to me about how messed up our family is. And since nobody ever wants to listen to Erra, I thought this would be a perfect way. I really did. Look, take it, don't. I don't care. But coincidentally, especially in my dreams lately, the very people that I was trying to help originally, which is my family, are the very people that is in my dreams telling me how this can't possibly be what I think it is. There's no way that all these famous people and other people know who you are, because come on, you just had this episode where you were going crazy, which no the look, it's layers to who Briera is, right? And that's where I wanted to really talk about this whole like not being able to trust me, when because I removed half of my videos. And let's get into why I removed half of my videos. First off, I made a separate YouTube channel July 19th of 2022. And on this channel, it was going to be specifically, I was only going to read for Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries, and Libra, because out of all the zodiac signs, those were the 4 signs that I felt like I really resonated with, and that seemed like really resonated with me, and that's kind of how me and my spirit team was talking. Like, I didn't want to, it wasn't that, because I already had made my videos private on Divinely Guided what was it, 152, Divinely Guided 152. I had made all the videos private, and I didn't want to completely walk away. I just wanted to do something different, because at that point, that was all like drama, trying to talk to my family, got these cards and got these index cards and yelling and cussing and this and just it was too much, so that's, and then on top of that, to think that I was actually communicating with the tarot reader, and then he comes out and he's all like just talking mad weird shit. It was too much. And then I got a reading done, and it was too much. So I wanted to not completely, because I was planning on making the videos public again, and just adding the channel to like the new channel as one of the channels, so that if you want to see where I came from to where I am now, then you have every right to type energy. But once I like I said, I am not a technical tech expert, or however, this technology stuff is not my thing, yo. And I don't know why it's just so hard for me to get it. Like, man, I wish I be seeing these people with these vlogs and this and this that, and I don't even it's like, how y'all do that? We all got the same phones and the same cameras. I guess I just don't be putting in the work to get to what y'all have, and it's okay. Like, I stay in my own lane, okay? That's it, that's all. But so yeah, when it came to the other channel, I couldn't, and I think it is because I never posted a video on that channel is why I couldn't find the channel, right? And it irritated me, and that's why I changed my name from Divinely Guided 152 to Erra's Vibes 444, was because that was the new channel's name. And although, you know, and I was kind of, my intention was to get to get to get the clearance, or to get the permission to use my intro too, because I really did want to like legit do stuff, you know. I didn't want to have copyright on every video and all this and this and this. I wanted to legitly do it. So I so I, you know, I had to wait. I just like, okay, well, and then, you know, the Renaissance album came out, and that's what really made me come back to the Divinely Guided channel, because I was, you know, I'm nosy. I wanted to know what what was it that got your attention, or that I felt, you know, when I heard glitchy. I'm like, I did have one that said glitchy, motherfucker. I really did. And I didn't know. I couldn't remember. Because that's how this works for Briera. I'm not sitting here, you know, stuck on something that isn't really relevant, you know, to my life. So, okay, I come back, and it's still weird ass energy. So that's why I changed the name, you know, originally. And I've been kind of like, just like a little upset, because it's like, no matter what I do, I'm still not getting any views, right? And then I heard the tarot reader today that it's not that you're being ignored or anything, they just can't see you or something. So I took that as something that was for Briere, whether it was or it wasn't. I took that as, oh, so maybe these people just can't see me, and that's why I'm not getting the views, right? But then I go to a relative house, and coincidentally, she pulls up her YouTube channel, and she following all these other tarot readers, all these other, I'm not gonna say all these other, it was about 2 other tarot readers. And I'm like, why you ain't watching Erra? And blah, 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 blah. And she like, oh, because I don't see you. Bitch, as she's scrolling down, here go my video with 3 views on it. And she like, oh man, this is the first time I'm seeing you today. This was the first time. And I'm just kind of like, yo, at this point, y'all choose not to watch me. Y'all choose, and that's my thing. Like, I am not about to pay anyone, and I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh, thank you so much for having people come and view me. I am so happy that you finally got other people to accept who I am without, you know, them having the brain of their own to come and view for themselves. You have to say, oh, yeah, it's okay to go over there and watch her. That's how you get the views and the subscribers, by someone else telling these people who I am. When I mean, and I keep going back to this, because like, I did hire the SEO person. So I'm like, maybe these 600 people is all fake. Like, maybe they all fake accounts, and I just didn't know that that's how this works, right? And so that's what that's what I've been chalked it up to, that these are all just fake accounts. And that was my bad for, you know, not being tech savvy, or however you say it, technical, and needing the help, and thinking that if I just pay someone to help me monetize and optimize my videos, I will get the traction to my channel. And which it worked, but was it all fake? Because I don't know. But then, so that's where I'm still getting there. You know, your girl talks quite a bit. So, yeah, so I'm kind of like in the dream, like it's coming off like I'm just thinking that all these famous people like is like talking about me or something, and I'm just kind of like, yo, this is, are we forgetting who and what I was really truly here for? Like I'm not here to appeal to anyone. And when it comes to, you know, the rappers, right? um I'm just kind of like, yo, this has been everybody's, because at first I, like I said, I really did like Kevin Gates, right? But at the end of, that's one of my biggest pet peeves is these women that sits up here and like crushes on or try to get with other people's husbands. It is a pet peeve of mine. It really is. I'm not sitting here lying. So even when the Kaza album came out, I'm just kind of like, you know, I hope that they can figure it out. I really hope that they can work it out, figure it out, and move forward for your family and for each other. Like, figure it out, because I'm telling you, if the person that I was married to would have seen the things that hurt me in our marriage that needed to change, and he changed them, we probably would still be married today. Like, is that deep when it comes to marriage. So I never really was all like, and so in the dream though, I'm riding around with my aunt, okay, and you know, and she jamming to him, and I'm just kind of sitting in the passenger seat listening to the lyrics uh of the song, and it was some, you know, like kind of what it is today with how he speaks, but it was, you could tell that it was a really older song. And I'm like, wow, you know, I think I only heard this song once, but you know, this seems like who he is. And she all like, yeah, you know, see, because he loves all women. He may not treat them all the same, but he respects all of them. And I'm like, all right, I get it. And it's just like that. Like, yo, nobody is sitting here trying to attach myself to anyone. Like, I'm not here for that. I'm not here. I'm really here because, and even in the dream, like, so as, because she was drunk driving, okay, and she gets out to pee, and I'm still sitting in the passenger seat listening, and this truck like pulls up on the side of us, on the driver's side of us, and like maybe three or four females get out of the vehicle, and they all needed to pee as well though. And they all freaking out because they didn't know how they were gonna pee, like, and we wasn't even in the woods. It was just like a parking lot, a dark parking lot, whatever. But they didn't know how they were gonna pee, so they were freaking out. And one of the girls opened the back door behind me, and you know, she jumps back in the vehicle, and the girl, like, she was like pulling out, and I like looked back, I'm like, can you close the door? And she like, yeah. And then she stopped, and she was like, you know, the only reason why we stopped was because of you. And I'm just kind of like, okay, that was nice to know as well. Like, the only reason why they stopped was because of me. So so as we kept going on, and you know, that's how the whole Kevin, because I've been like, you know, am I really over here? Like, I was even asking them in my dreams, like, man, like, have they really been lying to me, you know, this whole time, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it came out of my dreams, like, yeah, like, this isn't like his type. Like, I'm not his type. Like, I'm not something that he would go for. And it's like, okay, well, that's fine, you know. I just wanted to, because that's what this whole thing been like. Whoever I've been telepathically communicating with is, it's only been one person in my mind. So I even said, like, you know, especially working with the Arterians, you know, it's like, oops, I guess I didn't even ask if it was an actual human being that I was telepathically communicating with. I just assumed it was the tarot reader because all the messages and stuff that he was making it seem like he was on that level. So I just assumed. I guess I didn't. I kept asking. I'm not gonna lie. I did ask like if it was actually him or not, and I got a yes for that. But like, you know what I mean? Like I said, the winky wink. We still, you know, it's kind of like. I don't know, cause I've seen it not be what I thought it was, and I also seen how accurate it really is. So you know, I'm just kind of like, but that's what that is like when it comes to this whole like even if you really are that curious about Briera, you can Instagram search me at Queen Breed 214, and this is a channel or a page I made back in probably like 2019 or something, and or 2018, I don't know, but that's when I was done. I was done with Facebook. I was done with it all because I was at that point I was tired of following people, especially people that I knew that didn't have much going on. Like I don't want to see you acting and pretending like you're happy in a picture online. I don't want to hear no sad sob stories about nothing. I don't want to see how much money you got, blah blah blah. So I made the Instagram, and then I only follow famous people on the other Instagram page. You know, that's who I am. That's how boring my life was because I only was intrigued by what the famous people had going on. I didn't care about nobody else, right? And that's kind of like what it is on my new Instagram. What you want me to just be following people that is in the suggest for you group of people? Or should I follow the famous people that actually got things going on, that be keeping people motivated, that be speaking some good stuff, you know, that got, you know, all these different things that you can be inspired from, you know, to create your own like way. Or even like now I saw someone that they clearing credit debt, they be doing promotions for people and small businesses. Like these are the people that I'm following. I'm not just sitting here like, oh, so since I follow them, that means they know me, and then we like no, I'm just a regular old fan, just like you, and you. Like it's like I don't understand, and the only reason, and I really want to stress this, is the only reason why I even removed all my videos from the Divinely Guided era was because like I don't want, it's not even that it's an embarrassment or anything like that. It's just like I've grown out of that stage. Like I really have, and it's not something that, you know, shouldn't be able to be like looked back on and be appreciated for it. But like if I really want to move forward, if I really want to make a difference, like I don't want someone, a brand new subscriber, right, to come to my channel, see a video from today, and then they watch a video. They can even be watching a music video, and then one of my videos from a year ago, when I'm sitting up here with this box and these names and all this coming out, and my energy is all off, it's not even who I am anymore, that comes up and it throws it off. And you want to know how I know? Because it happened to me, babe. It happened to me. I was just sitting here on my the Briera one. I was sitting there. I was watching some YouTube videos, some music videos, and then one of my videos popped up from 11 months ago, and I'm like rowdy. I'm all over the place and like not making no sense, not sounding right, not looking right, and I'm just like, yo, like no, I don't like it. you know, it's like, and I would have, and that's where I'm getting to, like, with the other channel. It's like, I thought that someone just didn't want me to be seen. Like, they hid my other channel. And even when I still be trying to go look to see if I can find another channel, I can't. But I feel like it's only because I didn't post any videos on it. I don't know. But it's just like, why can't I... what happened to the channel I made July 19th? It just, it makes me so, yeah. And then, so, and that's why I also changed my description, because that was the description I had on the other channel as well. It was the same description, the exact, except for specifically, because I did put specifically I would be reading for Aries, Scorpio, Libra, and Capricorn. But on, you know, on this channel, I'm just like, you know, I'm just reading for all the signs as well, because it's like, I like reading for all the signs. I like the different energies. I love doing the oracle. I'm still not like really, I like to use it for healing purposes. Like, even for me, like, I don't touch my cards all week until I do my videos, because like, I don't need them. My guidance isn't from the cards, you know. They're for healing purposes. That's what do I need to look at, you know, especially when we doing the strength, heart, and challenge spread is perfect, you know. This is kind of like targeting what could be possibly going on, that, you know, for healing purposes, for uplifting, for, you know, for really shining a light on things that you probably not trying to really face, especially when it comes to me and my overeating and, you know, smoking, drinking. Even though I stopped all of it, it's kind of like, you know, if I didn't use my cards for healing purposes, I'd still be allowing myself to be, you know, addicted to these patterns that is unhealthy. They were unhealthy patterns that I truly needed to let go of. And with the help of my oracle cards and my tarot cards, I let them go. Now, has it been years and years? No, but we coming up on a month of all of it. Well, except for the drinking. The drinking has been a couple months, but for the smoking and the overeating, we doing better, you know. And it's slow and steady, and that's what my goal is to just help, you know, to spread love and light and truly help heal people from the inside out. Okay. And it has nothing to do with anyone being like, that's just kind of what makes me sad, because it's like, there are people just like us, even though they got the money and the clout and the fame. It's like, that's not my intention to only, it's who I attract, you know. It's just who I attract. So if it so happens to be, thank you for your time and energy. And if it's not, I'm not reaching, babe. I'm really just over here doing my thing. I'm not trying to, you know, see about what's going on over there. And I promise you, if I'm following you, it's only because I like what you offer, you know. I like, you know, especially if you're somebody from back in the day when I was a young girl, like Chris Tucker and that goddamn Jackie Chan. Like, those people, like, they're funny as hell. Like, why wouldn't you follow them? It's kind of just like stuff like that. Like, why do it have to be attachments to things, you know? Just because I said that, you know, I was telepathically communicating, and that's how it came off in the dream, and that's how I'm here. I'm just kind of like, yo, I'm about done with all this. I really am, because it's kind of like, I'm not sitting here like, I get it. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, child. I know it, and it's okay with me. But for the few people that still view, and the few people that is here, it's like, I appreciate you, babe. I really do, and I hope that I am helping you in the best way that I possibly can. But it's like, it's you know, it's as far as that goes. It's not, you know, and that's why I be with the dreams, this, and it keeps coming, like my children, oh, it's 3 of y'all and only 2 of you gonna make it. And then the other dream was me and my son was being shot at and all sorts of stuff. It's like, and I feel like it's a lot of this, me doing the work, the inner work, to have to detach myself from certain energies and certain environments. And it's just all goes back to you, me being an individual and having to do the work. It really has nothing to do with spells. And even though even though I'm telling you, but that's what I mean. I don't know, maybe it was a spell, but at the same time, whenever I'm down, like in an environment that is darker, because it definitely is a difference. And if you can't see the difference when you dream, I don't really know how to explain it, but it is a difference from being in the light and being in the dark, right? And so whenever I'm in the dark energy, I'm only there to get information to help. I'm only there to get information to heal. I'm only there to get information that is going to be beneficial moving forward. I'm not there to have fun. I'm not there to have sex. I'm not there to talk about other people. I'm really there to figure out what I need to heal, or I need to see in order for me to heal and move forward. That's just what it is. That's how I look at my dreams, right? And that's just what this is. And I'm just kind of like, I wanted to do this video. I don't even know if I'm gonna share it, but I wanted to do this video because it was just kind of like, man, I'm so sick and tired of having dreams and then actually also feeling the energy like, oh, she can't be trusted. Why can't I be trusted? Because I don't want the attachments of, and it's not even like the attachments. It's just more like, man, like, come on. If you really rocked with, or if you really rock with Erra, you know how cray-cray those videos was. You know how much I needed to grow into who I am. And I feel like even though I can still do a lot better, even though I'm still learning, it's way, 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 way better than what it was. So why do I have to be reminded of where I came from when I can just simply make those private and thrive off of where I am now? I can simply say, this is who I am, and and still have the receipts, like, this is where I came from. But it doesn't have to be displayed to the public, like all of my struggles and how I made it. Like that's where I'm at. Like, why do I have to have all my mistakes and all my flaws still showing when I have evolved from that? I promise you I did. That nothing. And even when I be going back and I be hearing myself and I was cussing and shouting, like yelling, and it's just like, if I'm cringing like this just listening to myself after like 11 months, I just can imagine a brand new person, especially when it's not who I am anymore, and that's just really what this is. Like, I'm growing spiritually. I'm actually really happy that I have these connections, especially I'm gonna just hold off on some things, but it's bigger than trying to attach myself to humans, or it's bigger than trying to attach myself to famous people. Like, yo, I'm not expecting nothing from anyone. And I do mean that. I'm not expecting nothing. I don't sit here and be like, this person must be watching me. And then they gonna be like, I don't know. We go, like, if you are watching Bria and you are a famous person, babe, I just really hope that I'm helping. That is what I'm expecting, that I am helping you. If you are over here on my energy and you are a famous person, really hope I am just helping. Like that, like that's it, that's all. I'm not expecting you to come and upgrade my lifestyle or nothing, because I'm quite happy where I am. You know, I'm not, I mean, I really wish things could be just a little different, because, you know, it's still, it's not, I'm just, how about, I'm content enough to keep working hard to get out of what I am in. Like, it is not drama, it's not misery, it's not, you know, anything hidden. It's just, I have to work. I have to work in order to get us a new house. I have to work, and, you know, I have to do these things in order for us to go on adventures. I have to work. You know, it's just, it's not given, you know. And I pray that you are with someone or was married to someone that y'all have an understanding to where, you know, you can work with each other until you guys are fully separated. You know what I mean? Just, that's where that patience is, that comes from. And, you know, forgiving, because you really, especially when you are, and shout out to Taraji, because I even shared it on my little, you know, the little story thing. But she was saying, like, how being, if you gonna call yourself a Christian, child, you gotta love the ones you love, and you even have to love your enemies. You know, this isn't, you know, oh, I'm just gonna love just these people because they love me back. But what about the people that don't? What about, and then really listening to what people have to say, you know, that's another big thing. And that's even where I can, like, come in at. That's why it's like, when people, like, assume that I am a certain way, it's just like, no, I genuinely understand your point of view. Do I completely agree with it? No, but I'm not going to, like look down upon you, or, like, you know, like, you know, look at you in any other way other than what you are showing me, you know. So we can sit and have a conversation, and, you know, you're explaining your point of view. I have nothing to say about it, but understand where you are coming from. And that's truly who I am. I'm patient, and I like to listen and observe, and, you know, I really thrive off of being inspired, you know, and being, you know, like pushed, even if it's not the person, like, directed, like, Erra, so you need to do this and this and this. Like, if you giving a motivational speech, that is pushing me to do better, you know. That's just, it's like, it's just who I am. But I just wanted to do this because, yeah, it's like, that dream was kind of like, I just be so confused, and it's not far-fetched, bro. It's not, because I can clearly, I feel energies. I'm not, you know, special. I just be kind of like confused as to what's the animosity towards me. Why can't I be trusted? What have I done? Oh, because I'm, you know, changing things and moving things around and trying to, you know, just clear out the stuff that no longer assists in my soul's growth, you know, and letting things go. That's what letting it go. Like, I don't want anyone to continue, especially if you've been here for the last, when did I make this channel? August of 2021. So yeah. So if you've been here since then, you know why we gotta keep being reminded of the same stuff. We not even rewatching it, you know? But, like, that, I didn't like that, though, for myself. When I went back and watched one of my videos, it's like, We okay. We moving on. We growing and evolving spiritually. You know, even in this 3D physically, it's healthy mindset, healthy way of living to just truly see where you come from and let it go. It don't have to be displayed. I'm not I'm not no music artist where they got all their platinum albums and all that down the wall and stuff. It's like, yo, like this is just what this is, and I just want to help in the best way that I can and let people live, and not be reminded of all the things that they have done wrong, especially coming into my energy. It's like, bro, if I subscribe, I do not want to see like, oh, then here's a box full of this, and who knows what is attached to people. And it is triggers. Nobody wants to be triggered, especially if they're truly not ready. That is a real thing. Like, you can't like just force yourself onto people. So it's like, that's why I have a reapproach to how I want to do this, and not trying to pull out things that just wasn't healed within me. So, all right, babe, it's early in the morning. I will go ahead and let you go. I love you, babe. Thank you for being here.